Everyone, welcome in Rosalie! Welcome back to Movie Club.
Guys.
Today we have our very first special guest, and it's Rosalie. She's going to be here today telling us about her favorite movies and TV shows, and we will talk about whether we have seen them or not.
Woo! I'll start rambling off the most obscure movies ever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we're gonna.
I am a
Yeah,
viewer
you want
of
to just
obscure
get
movies.
right on into
let's
what
just
you.
jump right into it, huh?
Jump right into it. Yeah, for
I feel like
sure.
if I hold it here, it'll be like.
Viewers, comment below if you can hear.
Yeah, we're upping.
We need your help.
We're upping the production value today a little bit. Hey,
Sorry.
we got these mics. Woo! But so far we only have two.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll order some more.
It was actually pretty crazy because after we posted the last episode, President Biden reached out and he was like, "Man, I love what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Just talk with the folks at Google. We're just gonna send you a bunch of equipment.
Yeah.
A
It
couple
was really special.
million, just to, like get our boots in the ground, So I'm super blessed to be a part of this experience and to talk.
Yeah, it's honestly been really special getting these two mini mics.
Yeah.
And we also have two LEDs set up as well.
Yeah, we look.
Unfortunately, though.
Oh, I can't.
Sorry,
I'm not media trained. Okay.
Renee Rapp. Okay. Unfortunately, though, the camera battery is dead, so we are filming on a
That
phone.
one's on me, guys.
So we'll just hope that you guys like the new sound quality and lighting quality, and maybe next week everything will go.
They do say
right.
that third time is a charm, so
I have heard
For
them saying
sure.
that.
yes.
For sure. Okay, let's just get right on into the
Get right
episode.
into it.
With what is your
Well-
let's just talk about what your all-time favorite movie is.
All-time favorite movie, if we are gonna jump right in, is Call Me by Your Name.
Classic. I hope
I
that's through the.
love that movie for such a multitude of reasons. First of all, the director Luca Guadagnino, which I think
I
saying
didn't
that
know how to
right.
pronounce that, so that
That's a
was.
really cool
I've
movie.
only read
Yeah,
it.
I think I'm saying that right, but he is just an amazing director. And I actually found out today that Call Me by Your Name is the third in his trilogy of the theme of desire.
Oh.
What are the other movies?
Don't have my hot pad on me right now, but
I
one
don't
of
think,
them.
I don't think your hot pad. What the hell is that? Heck is that?
I'm gonna Google
My
trio of desire.
Telefono.
Oh. We'll insert the names right here.
Boop, boop, boop.
That is the one thing I know how to do. Is add text to
text
the-
on screen. But no, I think in every aspect of it, the writing, the storytelling, the cinematography, the acting, it's just a really beautiful film, visually and emotionally, and nothing has beat it for me yet. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean-
I totally agree.
he hasn't seen the movie.
Yeah, that's amazing. His one piece of homework for the week for this podcast was to watch the movie.
It was a long week.
I think he just didn't want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, let's talk about. I've watched the movie several times.
Mhm.
It was, if we're gonna go through the Letterboxd route, it was in my top 4 for a while.
Wow.
I kind of have to rotate that out a little bit
Four out of how
that's fair.
every so one. What?
How does it 4 out of how many?
No, it was in my
Infinity.
top 4.
I don't have that.
Okay.
It's on Letterboxd you can choose your 4 favorites.
I'm following.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those for a
Okay,
while.
Okay, yeah.
And I read the book. Really enjoyed the book. I liked, and this is going to be so controversial of me to say, but I prefer the movie to the book. I got a little bored in the book.
That's fair. I did give the book a try. My problem with giving the book a try is that I did try it for a book report project, in high school. Realized it was basically porn.
Right.
Gonna go ahead and be porn.
And
Yeah, for sure.
I genuinely I don't remember giving the book report at all. I know I gave it.
You
but
just blacked it out. Of
I
your
did
memory
black it out of
because-
my memory. I have no idea how that went. Probably got a
report.
good grade. Here I
So
am.
today I'll be doing a book report on.
I didn't know. I had just seen the movie and I was like, "Oh, this is beautiful."
And
Let
you
me read
thought
the book.
You thought the book wouldn't be more
Right.
smutty? Would that be the word?
I didn't know what smut was
Oh,
in my
okay.
little 17-year-old brain.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, but I just think that movie is just beautiful. Even just talking about it, like the visual look of it, which I'm sure you've seen.
I've seen clips. I've seen the dancing scene, that edit.
Classic.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
the Melanie Martinez edit.
It makes me think of like the hit film Luca, but like if that was like in real life, and then not sea monsters, and then also there are two people that are like engaging in activities with one another.
Okay,
so I feel like I don't know. I've seen that comparison online, and you've seen Luca.
Oh, I've seen Luca.
Okay, so then you've like kind of
Luca is definitely queer coded, like for sure.
It's just like the vibes and the style. Kind of.
But I also I feel like Call Me by Your Name. It came out in 2017, and it was like pretty heavy in the award season, I think.
Well, Timothy became the youngest actor to be nominated for.
Did he?
Yeah, I think it was the youngest to be nominated for a lead role, or youngest in like 80 years or something. But I think
I do remember hearing that.
20. Well, he's 27 now, and that was 2017. Wow. So he was like 21, 20.
He's so youthful.
I know.
Looking to be 27 years old.
He's got a baby face.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's the crazy thing with him and Kylie being together is she's also like 27 or 28.
What?
Like, he might be older. Actually, he might be 28, and
she's 26.
Wow. That shut us up real quick.
No, that is
Timothy's 28.
See, that's what I'm saying. Timothy Chalamet is older than Kylie Jenner, and that just does
Why is he old?
That's a case that does not sit right with me. That's a case that does not sit right.
That man is 28. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That boy is 8.
Anyways, what I was gonna say is that I feel like
8 or 28.
That boy is 8.
That boy is 8. Well, physically
8.
I'll 8 down. But in 2017, I've been trying to get this up for 5 minutes.
They're so funny. Sorry, go.
I feel like in 2017, a movie that is like that, like queer, like right in your face, was like not necessarily groundbreaking, but like to be that recognized, I feel like was a really good.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially because of the Oscar buzz and stuff, with it being, I think it was an independent. I mean,
I believe it was an independent.
Probably independent. Like, I mean, there's not everything is pretty much independent, unless it's the 5 big whatever. But yeah, like that was pretty interesting for it to be an independent film in that sense. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet was like kind of known then, but he wasn't really like.
Not really. I feel like Call Me by Your Name was his big like breaking off.
Yeah, like because he had roles, but he hadn't.
Was that before or after Beautiful Boy?
The year before, I think. I think
okay.
Beautiful Boy is 2018. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also, have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen Beautiful Boy.
That's like by far my favorite movie that he's in.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. No,
Let's talk about Dune for a second.
Dune? The new one is coming out soon.
I'm excited for the new one. But the first one was boring.
Okay, can I make a statement?
Yeah, you've read the book.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Alex.
I, in fact, have read book 1, book 2, and book 3, and we'll be starting book 4 soon. Nerd.
4?
There's like 6.
There's 6?
There's 6 in the initial series, and then there's like 3 or 4 like follow-ups.
Oh, wow.
But like, it's whatever. Okay, I watched the movie for the first time. I was like, that was really cool to watch, and I liked the music. However, what the freak is going on? Cut to 2 months after, I read the novel, the book. It's a bunch of pages and like bound up, and then has words in it. I read that.
I've heard of those.
Yeah.
What? Those exist? I thought they were only in movies.
The first one was Dune.
Wow.
And I read it, and
first
I
and only
watched
book.
the movie after reading the book, and I was like, that is actually an incredible piece of art.
Really?
That I could not have comprehended because I had not read the book.
Wow. See, the statement that I was going to say is that I feel like a lot of people talk down on it because it is slow and it's world building. It's like so necessary for the plot. And because there is so much world building, you have to have an entire movie for the exposition.
That's why I said I'm excited for the second one. Because obviously it'll make, I just like think the whole like.
And Austin Butler is in it.
I don't like Austin Butler.
Zendaya.
But Zendaya and
Florence Pugh.
Yeah,
let's go.
Also, Austin Butler is like bald. He's baldy alert.
He is baldy alert in this one.
He looks creepy.
It's just the villain to lover's arc that
Doesn't,
It
okay,
does need a
someone told me,
chokehold.
and I don't know if this is spoiler alert, but I feel like it's fine because this knowledge is already out there because there's books and such.
This is
Doesn't
true.
Timothy Chalamet's character? Okay, I won't
Don't say
finish.
it.
No, say it.
No.
Okay.
Rosalie, don't listen, and when you're watching this episode, don't listen to this part.
La, 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 la. Well, I heard
Oh.
you, so it's
I
fine.
whispered!
I definitely thought you were gonna say dead.
Oh, no. I think he just becomes evil.
Like, not really.
Oh.
It's like very. I like can't get into it right
Because I saw a picture.
Don't get him started.
Okay, this is not your episode. Okay, let's get back on
Yeah,
track.
this is my episode. Okay.
Let's get back on track.
Anyways,
Call me by your name.
call me by your name.
now.
Nar.
Name.
Do you have a timer?
But
for
to
your
kind
pizza?
of
Yes.
Okay.
it does smell like pizza. To kind of segue, Luca
I said,
Guan.
do you have a timer for your pizza?
I know, and I said it does
Oh.
smell like pizza,
Sorry.
meaning it's like
Sorry.
Can you
done.
stop interrupting my friend?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ah!
I'm so.
So, anyways,
ridiculous
Luca
at that.
Guadagnino as a director, so cool, bones and all,
That I watched.
phenomenal.
That I
That's
watched.
also a movie I've been avoiding.
That it's
Avoiding.
weird. You
It
would. I
makes
don't
me
think you
really
would like it. I don't
uncomfortable.
think you would like it
Okay.
at all.
Are you not good with like gore?
I'm like very good with it. I'm just like picturing like Timothy Chalamet like munching on a person's bones, and that makes me a little uncomfortable.
I don't.
Like seeing.
I don't
the
actually
Wonka
think you
movie.
see Tim. Walking to the theater over you, Cannibal Timmy.
It was a lot. I watched it on like a couple months ago on like last month on our way down like for vacation, and I was watching it in the car and I was just like, this is weird.
I watched it with my mom. Mama.
It was
She
not
liked it.
really what I was expecting. It was not really what I was expecting. Like I know I
Yeah.
was expecting like cannibalism, but
It's like romance too.
it was
right?
like romance, but it was like weird.
It's
It was
like
you have
romance
to
coming
eat-
of age.
Yeah, they have to like eat the.
But they're
You
learning
have
how
to
to
eat a
live
body,
in a world that
bones, and
doesn't
all to,
accept
like-
them, and they learn about it together. It's good.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like them together. I like their
Um,
dynamic.
It's just a good
Taylor Russell
story.
dating Harry Styles.
She
Did
is.
you know that? Yeah.
There's so many weird couples these days. People need to stop
How
dating each
so?
other.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw something
Honestly,
today that was like Meryl Streep and Martin Short.
They
What?
sparked rumors they're dating, but
no way.
apparently their PR teams were
Ali
like, no.
Wong and Bill Hader.
Yeah.
What?
Crazy.
We were watching the
Crazy.
Golden Globes and they kissed when I think she won something. And the
Yes.
four of us on the couch go, what? Because we thought they were like one of those like secret like they're married couples, but I guess they just recently started dating.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Anyways, back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then anticipated film for me also of his Challengers. I'm
Tell
so
me about
excited
Tell
for
me
that.
more.
Challengers is a new film. It has Zendaya in it.
Mike Feist?
Fire.
Is that the guy from West Side Story?
Yes.
Good
I was singing. That's what I was singing when we were setting up. I was
Oh,
singing
no.
"Cool" from.
Oh, that's so funny. And then I forget the other dude's
I don't remember
name,
who the other one is.
but it's like a tennis love triangle
Yes,
story.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yes, and it got pushed back because of the strike, but it's supposed to be coming out in April.
Yeah, I think
believe.
so.
That
The
looks
the
kinda
first
weird.
poster for it like came out.
I'm
It looks
so excited.
good.
I'm
I mean,
so
it's Zendaya and Mike Feist.
But, like,
Feist.
I feel like there's certain actors where I'm like, I don't know that I want to see you like engaging in sex scenes for an entire movie.
Like who?
You can't say
Like
Zendaya.
What?
Like,
You
I feel
don't
like-
want to see that?
I feel like in my mind she's like really pure.
Like Rocky from Shake It Up.
I guess.
And then,
I
like,
see that.
I don't want to see that side of her. Like I feel like she's like my best friend.
Zendaya are like this.
Yeah, little did you guys know. Alex and
Our
Zendaya.
good friend over here
Mhm.
knows some people.
She looked. There keeps being a TikToks on my For You page today of the Schiaparelli. Is that how you pronounce this? Whatever, the fashion show, and Zendaya was at it. She looks unreal. Like, I'll have to show you pictures
yeah,
after.
no, please
Maybe
do.
I'll insert a
Put
picture
it-
right here, like right here.
Somewhere.
Can you put it on my face?
That's what I just went when I went
Yeah.
like this.
Hey, I'm me, so it's Zendaya, and I'm speaking as Zendaya.
I don't know if Premiere Pro has that feature yet.
Okay,
Maybe I'll check that.
we'll
Yeah.
regroup.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. Joe Biden will give it to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next
I'll
week.
send an email.
Keep going.
Well, we can talk about Call Me by Your Name
Yeah.
a little bit more because we both like that one.
Okay.
My What are your thoughts on the peach scene?
Peach scene. Okay, truth be told, I just saw Poor Things yesterday.
I haven't seen it yet. But it's at Cine. Is that where you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it at Cine.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go.
Let me just say, apples are the new peaches. And
Shoot.
yeah, that's all I'll say about that. But
do you want to go see Poor Things?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like the peach scene, after seeing Saltburn and Poor Things now, I'm like, that's
Well,
something.
I thought the peach scene was a little strange.
The peach scene is definitely
It's
a
a
little
lot.
strange.
I think it would have been worse if he
I
actually
get it,
ate
though.
the peach.
Not yes. Somebody ate the peach though. Oliver ate the peach.
No, it didn't.
Yes, he does. I swear.
No,
he does.
that's like a Mandela effect. I don't think he actually eats it. I think he like teases it, and it makes him so uncomfortable that he doesn't.
No, I'm pretty sure he eats the peach. Chat, let us know if Oliver
We'll have
eats
to
the peach.
regroup. We'll have to watch the scene.
Put it down in the comments.
We'll make Alex watch the scene.
I think that the peach scene is like.
Keep going.
They're not even gonna be able to hear that because of these mics.
No, but the peach. It's like I get it.
Do you think it's like a metaphor for something?
Well, it's his like youthful desire, so to speak, to bring that word back. It's his like desire that he can't get to, and he's like young and he hasn't done this before, and like he's figuring it out, and he's like, well,
I get like when we're talking about young, I get kind of like annoyed when people are like, it's a gross movie, and I'm like, well, yes, but that's not like, not that you ignore it, but it's more like you're looking at the love and like the lust that Elio
there's no like
Elio has for Oliver.
Yeah, and it is a little bit of a moral dilemma because I think I just read that they were 17 and 24 in the story.
Yeah, they said that in the book.
Yeah, but it's like if you watch it as a movie and a representation of love, coming of age, a boy kind of discovering what love is.
That's what I look at through a lens of like just like youth. Like he's discovering how. Welcome back. He's discovering love, and he is like young and impressionable, and he is going to get his heart broken, and but it's really not going to mean as much to Oliver.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
As someone who's not seen the movie, do Oliver and Elio, do they ever like engage in acts together?
Oh yes, several.
Yes.
So I feel
several
like
of them.
This is coming from an outsider perspective who has not seen the film. I get that what they're trying to do theme wise and like story wise, maybe could have done it in a way that's a little more acceptable and not uncomfortable and illegal.
What are you saying? Like him being like 18 versus 17, or what are you saying?
Like that would be a good start.
I guess. I think that is. But I think that's part of the story. I knew that was gonna happen.
It's okay.
You guys saw
in
it.
the room with us.
It's just me. We're safe.
For now. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of who, we can move on to horror movies now that you're back. Well, to start, I was gonna say, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and start with Skinamarink.
Let's do it.
Because it was a movie that came out around this time last year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Letterboxd rated it the #1 horror movie of the year. It's an independent film about... It's really hard to say what it's about, but it's like these kids...
No, like enlighten me, because all I know is the name, and it's like a weird, like, pixely kind of
Yeah, it's like
look.
These kids' parents like disappear in the middle of the night, and you're watching these kids in the house alone, and then like weird stuff starts happening. And the movie is supposed to recreate the feeling that you have when you're a little kid and you're at the bottom of the stairs, you have to turn off the lights and run up the stairs.
I still do that.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Be so honest, I still do
and
that.
it's actually quite
when I close
terrifying.
the door to this, after I turn off the lights in here and I close my bedroom door, I like close it really quick behind me and I look, make sure there's no one in my room, and then I lock it.
Yes. That's what you feel like watching that movie.
Then there was no chance in hell, if I'm being honest, that I'm gonna watch it.
You would actually hate that movie.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is shot like it's super pixelated, and like every camera angle is like looking at the bottom of a door or like the top of a like like looking up there or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like you don't actually really see very many people. You kind of just like hear their voices, and then it's like a lot of scenes of just like silence and like static.
Mm-hmm. Or
Like-
like they have Looney Tunes playing on the TV, so
Yes,
you'll hear
yes.
like Looney Tunes
And like
and
Legos and stuff.
and then all of a sudden stuff starts like sticking to the ceiling and like things just get weird.
It did make me feel like it felt like I was a little kid and I was having a nightmare. Like I was like actively dreaming this as like a 7-year-old or like
Yeah.
a 6-year-old. So mission accomplished, I guess.
It was sick.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was brilliant.
Okay.
To be honest, like when you first step out of the theater, you're like, okay, well, what did I just watch? I just watched a whole lot of nothing. But then I sat with it and I read about it and I was like, that's actually like really cool and really interesting. And I thought it was really well done and mission accomplished because I felt like very uncomfortable the entire time.
Troph.
Yeah.
What did you think
That's
about
what
it?
you
You
said.
seem,
Yeah, you seem like
you
you
seem to
did
have an
not like
opposite
it.
answer.
I was confused, and I didn't enjoy it. It made me really uncomfortable and
Yeah.
upset. And
He cried when he
I
left
was
the
like scared
theater.
in like a way that I don't think I've been scared in ever. And
Yeah.
I read about it afterwards. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But like, I don't love it when movies are like so ambiguous that like you can kind of like everyone can kind of guess their own thing about like kind
you
of what's
like
going
to
on.
be told what exactly it means.
Kind of, or like they're like everything to have one meaning. And like a lot of what I was reading about, I was like, oh well, you can interpret this way or this way or this way. And
Mhm.
I was like,
That's
no,
true.
So he
like, let
doesn't
there
like
just be
art.
one way. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely like a new form of movie
Mhm.
that I thought they did very well.
Yeah.
I just don't think that it is for me personally, as an individual.
fine.
For me personally.
Yeah.
Also, don't mind Alex. He's gonna be rude and eat his
Oh,
pizza
sorry.
because
I'm
he's so
really
hungry.
hungry.
I'm actually really
It's
hungry
okay.
too, but
Sweet
like
face
it's
and all.
fine. Actually, I think we're okay. You want to keep going with like horror?
Sure.
Because I have seen some
Yeah,
movies.
I was
like
gonna go into-
I was kind of forced into some like
Yeah.
freshman year.
Well, you asked about my favorite director, and
Right.
Luca Guadagnino is definitely up there, but Jordan Peele right
Mhm.
now is definitely one of my favorite directors. I like everything that he does with his films is what I want to do. So, very
So,
inspiring.
I will say, Nope. I will watch soon.
Nope, right now is my
Ish.
my third favorite movie.
Really?
Yes. It's
Is it
so
like?
good.
Is it like scary?
No, it's
Okay.
not scary.
Because that's what I've been hearing, and I'm like, I don't mind like psychological stuff. Well, it's like fine, but I'll watch that. But I will not watch
Yeah.
Us,
It's
and I will not watch.
It's like unsettling.
What's the other one?
Get Out.
Get Out. I will
isn't
not
scary
watch that
either,
one.
though.
I don't know.
Nope is more of like I would say a true thriller.
Like I think I am gonna watch Nope. I want to watch
Mhm.
it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
I saw that one 3 times back to back, I think. It was amazing.
Me with Saltburn?
Yeah. Nope was my Saltburn.
Me with literally any movie.
Nope
that
is my
came out
Barbie.
this year. I saw that also with me with. Yeah, I did that with Barbie. I did it with Saltburn. I did that almost with Iron Claw. I only saw that twice in a row though.
Yeah, Iron Claw is really good.
Yeah.
Um
But yeah, I mean, I've seen like I saw. I think you had Coraline on your list.
yes, Coraline is
I never watched
my
that.
4th favorite movie.
Really?
Such a good
Mhm.
movie.
I love it. It's also such a childhood movie for me because my dad and I watched that when I was really young. I hated it the first time I saw it.
Well, that's the thing is
But-
I never watched it as a kid because I was
Yeah.
always afraid.
Freaky.
The first time I
Yeah.
watched it, I think it was like junior year of high school.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I saw it when I was
I'm a
maybe
scaredy
like
cat.
8 or 9. My dad took me to the theater to see it.
That's
I hated
cool.
it. He loved the soundtrack for it because he's a musician.
Oh, cool.
And
That's
then
awesome.
I guess at some point I came back to it. And I was
Is
just like,
it
this
what's
is
his face?
amazing.
Is it Elfman?
Yeah, it's Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
I think so.
Yeah,
It
I've
either
seen
is
it.
Danny Elfman or my dad thought it was Danny Elfman. It's not.
That's
Let us
funny 'cause I
know.
also remember the exact time that I saw Coraline for the first time.
Really?
And it was my mom was like, "Hey, y'all want to go bowling or you want to go see Coraline?" We saw Coraline, and I did not sleep for a week.
Wrong choice.
Yeah, no,
Should've
I mean, I really enjoyed. I think that it was definitely a different viewing experience seeing
Mm-hmm.
it as a 17-year-old, whatever,
Yeah.
for the first time versus like what it came out in I think it came out 2009.
Yeah.
So
probably.
like a 7-year-old.
Also, I would have been 7 or 8 when I
Yeah.
saw it then.
Mhm.
So I feel like it's obviously definitely a very different viewing. I think if I would have seen it as a kid, I would have never picked it back up. Unfortunately.
I wish
Me,
that
I'm
studios
just-
But
would
now
make
I've seen
more
it like
movies
2 or
that.
3 times. What did you say? Just pop my head.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say, I wish that studio, I think it's like Leica Studios that makes
Leica.
a lot of those. I wish that they would make more movies / other studios would make more movies like that.
Like stop motion?
Stop motion, because they're so
You
good.
know how we feel about
And
stop
there's
motion.
so much
Oh,
potential
yeah.
to make them so great.
I mean, what did they do? They did. I didn't see it, but I did a project on that
Didn't they do
studio for a
Corpse
little
Bride?
bit. They did Corpse Bride. They did Kubo and the Two Strings or
Mhm.
Two Strings.
They also did Wimble and Wile. I think that's what it's
Mm.
called. I haven't seen it yet.
Wiley and
Wimble and Wiley. I think that's
something like
right.
that, yeah.
That was like, and
I haven't seen it, but I know it's Jordan Peele, so or not Jordan Peele, Monkey Paw, but like same
same thing.
No, yeah. I mean, I love stop motion. I think it's such an interesting. I was in a animation class a couple semesters ago, and we watched a couple that were stop motion. One, I'm like forgetting the name of it. It's like Max and something, but that one was like heartbreaking. But yeah,
Was
no,
Max and Ruby the stop motion that you saw, really?
it was Max.
Probably. I took a horror class because I'm such a fan. Shout out Dr. Steven.
Love that
And
man.
I wrote my final paper on children's horror. Because that's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Paranorman.
Mm.
Ooh, I like it. I feel like we
what's
watched
that-
a ton of movies like freshman year of like
Oh,
Halloween movies. What are you saying?
Oh my gosh, Paranorman, Coraline, I think were my two main sources that I was looking at. And then there's Frankenweenie,
Love
Monster
Frankenweenie.
House.
Okay, Mary and Max.
Like
It's
stuff
like
like that.
Stop motion?
No, it's not stop motion, but
Okay,
it's
okay.
horror.
Oh, children's horror.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'll put a picture of Mary and Max somewhere on the screen.
Oh yes.
But it's like I would have never watched it probably without this
Little
class.
Susan.
It's like about these two people who it's like Mary, she's an 8-year-old girl and she lives in Melbourne, Australia, and Max is 44 and he lives in New York, and she finds like a phone book. I don't remember whether she was traveling or she just randomly finds a phone book. She picks out a name from a phone book and like sends a letter, and then they become pen pals. And he's like really lonely, and like it's just like they grow up together and they're pen pals, and it's like it's actually like pretty devastating in the end, but it's like really good. And yeah, thoughts?
Well, I want to watch that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
sounds
It's
good.
really good. Have you seen like Hereditary, like A24 horror?
Yeah,
like
I've seen-
Hereditary,
I
Midsommar.
love A24 horror. I love
Midsommar.
Ari Aster. A lot of people like to hate on Ari Aster, but
I don't like
him.
to hate on him. I just
He's
haven't
great.
seen Beau is Afraid,
Beau is Afraid is so good.
but I know
It's
you like
long.
it.
It's really long.
I surprisingly have seen Hereditary and Midsommar.
Midsommar.
I know.
Midsommar.
It's hard to you when I just pronounce it like that. You didn't
every
notice.
time I say Midsommar, people look at me weird.
No,
They're like,
Alex,
oh, you mean Midsommar?
No, Alex
I'm
likes to correct people every single time. But we watched them. I remember we watched both of them in. Actually, I think I watched Midsommar in our dorm, but we watched Hereditary in our friend's dorm.
Mm.
And my roommate and I had to walk back to our dorm at like 4 a.m. And it was the scariest walk I've ever had in my life. I think we ran by the end of it because I wanted to run.
I watched Hereditary by myself in my bed.
I think I did too.
Yeah.
Were you not with us?
That was on the first time I saw it.
Oh.
I think I need to give it another watch because I didn't love it, but I think it was because I was by myself.
I will not be picking that one back up. That one was just like the movie, like the ones that are like kind of slow burn until the end.
See, I love a slow burn.
No, I don't mind it. I just was
Saltburn is a slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'd say the first half is like normal and the second half is like, but I'm not saying I don't like slow burns. I'm saying that one was like having it with so much anxiety because nothing was real, like things were happening, but they weren't like crazy until the end. And I was just like, when is the fan? What is it? The fan gonna drop? Is that the phrase?
The ball gonna drop?
Ball? No,
When is the shit gonna hit the fan?
I think I'm combining things again. When is the fan? I'll look it up later when I'm editing this and remember that I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think they're arguably good movies, but I'm like, will not be returning back.
That's
to those.
fine.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have y'all seen the A24 film The Green Knight?
I haven't.
No.
But Barry's in that, I think.
He is. I just watched that movie
It's Dev Patel,
2
yeah.
days ago. Yeah. and it was
Did you like it?
awesome.
Really?
I freaking loved it.
I'll put it on my list.
Y'all would love it.
I think it's on my list. Maybe not.
It's
What
like
is it?
very A24.
What is it?
on?
Yeah.
It's
Well-
on Prime.
Well, what's it about?
Period.
It's
You wanna tell this audience what it's
I would
about?
absolutely love to.
Quick synopsis.
So it's about King Arthur's nephew. So we're in the time of King Arthur and
So
Merlin.
period piece.
It's a period. And so basically, King Arthur has a sister, Morgana, which is funny because I have a sister named Morgan.
Shut up,
You're gonna say Morgana. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
You're not gonna ever send this to her because you don't even watch this.
No. So this is Morgana's son, and basically in the beginning, the son is like kind of just like doing his own things. He's like at brothels, like he's not going to mass.
Typical.
Amen. Or no, opposite of amen. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So then his mom Morgana, pretty much like summons this knight to come. It's called the Green Knight. On Christmas.
What genre is this? Is this
This is like horror-esque
really?
thriller type,
okay?
like fantasy horror, I would say.
Okay.
Period piece horror.
So this Green Knight comes, and
What makes him green?
he's
I don't know
like,
why I keep
he's
going
like a
really
tree,
close.
but he's like a person tree.
And is that Dev Patel?
No,
Oh,
this is that other British guy.
Harry?
No,
Oh,
other one.
oh, he's Irish.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love him.
And so basically the knight is like, hey, one of you needs to try and like kill me, and then a year from now you have to come find me and I get to do the same thing to you that you have done to me. Or he's like, I'm either gonna cut your head off or give you like a little scratch.
Whoa.
And so King Arthur is like, hey, knights, because we're at the round table, obviously. He's like, hey, knights, like who's gonna go and do this? And then Dev Patel like wants to prove himself, so he's like, well, let me do it, Unky Arthur.
Unky.
And so basically he goes and he like confronts this Green Knight. Basically the Green Knight is like a supernatural being and does not die, so then he goes away. And then a year later Dev Patel has to go and find him and like finish the game. And so that's like kind of what the movie is.
Yo, that actually sounds really good.
It's really
What
great.
what role does Barry play in this?
Barry is a
Oh, Barry Keoghan.
Yeah.
You said Barry, I was thinking Bill Hader. Sorry.
Thank you, Bill Hader.
So I would have said Bill Hader if I was referring to Bill Hader.
So it's based off of like a story, or like a short story or something, and Barry's character is not in the story, but in the movie, he's kind of just like a scavenger guy who like kind of messes up.
So he's like a
Patel.
background.
He is a bad guy, like kind of.
Oh
like,
no, I was saying background.
Yeah, he's like a background bad guy, psychotic, little creepy dude.
He loves
Wow,
to
he
play
loves
those
that role.
roles.
It was the exact
It
same role that he
fits.
played in that one Super Irish movie.
The one where you
Banshees?
can't understand where
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
saying.
Really? He plays
It was
like,
like the exact same character.
Wow.
so he has
but, like,
some
less-
mental something.
Yeah, but like less Irish and like more crazy.
Period.
It.
Anyways, y'all should watch.
Interesting.
Well, I'll
Did you like?
put
Did
it- put it
you
on the
like
list.
Banshees?
We,
I did. I was just like, this is like going on for too long.
Lily,
Yeah.
you
What?
should make a watch list for the viewers for
I was
like each
thinking about.
episode.
I was gonna make a
Instagram.
list on Letterboxd of. I think I was gonna make a list on Letterboxd of every like movie we mentioned.
Yeah.
Just mention
That
of
would
it.
be
I feel
good.
like.
That's good.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
And then everyone, because on Letterboxd you can see like what percentage of a list you've watched. It'd be cool to see. Like,
The viewers would love that.
They would.
I think the viewers
They
would
would
love
eat
that.
Eat it up.
Viewers, would you love that?
Viewers, let us know in the
It's crazy that
comments.
there's millions of them out there too.
I know.
You want to look at the list?
Okay, can I actually talk about something? No, I know what I want to talk about.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the list, but you keep
So,
talking.
I am a huge fan of reality TV. It's actually a sickness I
So,
have.
so you do want to talk about the list?
No, it's
Oh.
on the list, but I don't need to see the list.
Okay,
is what I'm saying.
I see.
I'm a huge fan of reality TV. It's really bad. As a film girl, I should be watching more movies and I shouldn't say actual TV because reality. Anyways, I should be watching more like. Anyways, Vanderpump Rules. I'm obsessed.
And
with.
I've known this about you for a couple.
Only a month. I've only been watching it for a month, and I'm on season
God, thank you.
5.
Look at a plate. That's so kind of you.
Did you take a bite out of it?
I think so. Or he cut it very poorly. You continue talking.
Anyways, I have been told ever since Scandival I knew what it was, but then I've been told by multiple people that I need to watch it, and I just haven't. I finally got my little grippies on it on YouTube TV, and I've been watching it for a month, and I'm on season 5. I'm absolutely obsessed.
The extent of my knowledge about it is Ariana Madix
Yes.
Because of Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
And that's
Basically,
all I know.
all you really need to know. There's too much for me to really get into it.
No, that's
But-
so fair.
But Lisa Vanderpump, Queen, Real
Mm-hmm.
Housewife, this is her spin-off show. She owns a couple of restaurants, and it's just about the drama that goes down with the servers and bartenders that work there.
Oh, okay.
Insane. If you work in the restaurant industry, you get it.
Is she the one with like the short hair?
Lisa Vanderpump?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about Lisa Rinna.
I am.
Yeah. But it's so good. And in fact, I'm going to LA in a couple weekends to go apartment hunting. And what did I do? I booked myself a reservation at Sir so I could eat at her restaurant.
That's crazy.
And I'm so excited. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll see Ariana Madix there if she's still working there.
I feel like she's probably not working there
She
anymore.
might have quit after Scandal, but I'll probably see some of the hot shots there. But I had to go to Sir, Sexy Unique Restaurant. I had to go.
Is that what it stands
That's what it stands for.
That's insane. Anyway,
Um,
I hate when shows made
okay.
COVID
Let's talk about that.
part
That-
of the thing because
Ooh, I hate it
shows
so
are
much.
like supposed to be like an escape from reality a little bit, especially if it's like
Exactly,
narrative. So why are you
exactly.
putting it in the show?
And I
Grey's
understand-
Anatomy,
Yes,
I
Grey's Anatomy did a whole
understand-
season about it.
I understand having social commentary and stuff like that, but COVID is too real and too soon.
Mhm.
I like coming fresh out of COVID after binging all of Shameless and then to have their last season be so
Was
COVID
it?
heavy. Yes.
I only seen the first 3 seasons of Shameless. I think.
It was like they were wearing masks and they would have lines of dialogue that would directly like talk about COVID, and I was like,
I mean, I guess it probably did make it easier to film if they just like wore masks the whole time.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like
that's true,
like,
but
come on.
like
it's just it was just like a cop out, and it was everyone was like those are gonna not age poorly because like they're relevant, but they're just gonna be like you're gonna look back on them and then be like, why
To
did
me,
they?
I
film
will
to
that?
say
me, I
though-
feel like it cheapened it.
Mm.
Yeah.
My only like defense of that is like in like the Grey's Anatomy context. Like
It
I feel like
made
that is like
sense.
positive vaccine propaganda, like good
Yeah,
propaganda.
But they did like the entire season, I think.
Yeah.
that's true.
I
And
mean,
it was
Shameless
like-
did the same thing, and it was like, you know,
I feel like Brooklyn Nine-Nine maybe
propaganda
did like
for
half the
vaccines
season.
and like wearing your mask and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Well, Grey's was fully like wear your mask, like
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
a doctor show. Please wear your mask.
I'm sure they.
I'm
But
not sure
if
if
we are
that's
going
the
to talk about
phrase.
my list, I believe the first thing I had on there was SpongeBob.
I did see that on there. Why don't you dive on into that?
I think SpongeBob.
Mhm. Mhm.
SpongeBob is like for me like my love language. If I go a whole day and I don't say a single quote from SpongeBob, then check on me, like for real.
What have you said today?
We were testing mics and I did testing.
That's good.
Confirmed she did do that.
I did do that. I think about it all the time. I love it so much, and it's a masterpiece. Let's talk about the fact that it is a kids show, but it's also like curated for adults.
Wasn't it supposed to be on
Very
Adult
much
Swim?
so.
Don't
Was
want my-
it?
Don't want my chewing.
I love SpongeBob as well. To piggyback off, however, my nana caught me watching it once and told my freaking mom, and so I couldn't watch SpongeBob or
No.
iCarly until I was in 8th grade.
The rule in my house was
No.
we weren't allowed to watch Zoe 101 until we were 10. But
What the ripe age of 10.
Unfortunately for me being the oldest, as soon as I turned 10, my younger sisters were able to watch it too.
Well, how
Because
are
my
they
mom
gonna
was
stop?
like, these themes are very inappropriate. I'm like, okay.
See, I wasn't allowed to watch Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I never
For a
even
while.
had an interest, I don't think.
That's a funny
I
one.
don't think I ever saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's
Is
fun.
that the one with like the,
It's fun.
the wood plank?
Yes! Plank!
Did you have a favorite SpongeBob episode or like time? I feel like SpongeBob has undergone a
Ooh.
lot of.
It has. It's not
Like,
good
changes.
now. Like, the newer SpongeBobs are really
Can I
not
talk
good.
about an episode I hated?
Sure.
My
The
friend
bus
Rosalie was
stop
talking
one.
Thank you.
about The hash singing slasher.
No, I
No,
think
the
that's a
bus
different
stop
one.
when he
The
goes
bus
to
stop
rock
one.
bottom.
Where he like gets stuck like in a loop and he's like
Yeah,
can't
he
get on
he
the
gets
right bus.
he gets stuck in rock bottom because him and Patrick go to rock bottom to do
my God,
something.
it gave
and
me
then Patrick
the
leaves
most
him.
anxiety ever in my
Yeah,
life.
that
I
is a
think.
crazy episode. Can you please call the bus?
Incredible, but like terrifying.
I think one of my favorite episodes, shout out the pizza episode. I know that's kind of a basic answer, but
Classic,
like
though.
What's the pizza
can't,
episode again?
they have to deliver the pizza.
Pizza,
How am I supposed to eat my pizza without my drink?
I remember that.
Oh my
That
God,
one. My diet Dr. Help. I also really love the.
Viewers, let us know if you can see your feet. If you're at home, sorry.
Whoa.
Or if you're
But
watching.
if you're in your office, it's fine.
I like the episode where SpongeBob and Patrick try to teach Squidward how to blow bubbles. It's like one of the very first
What
episodes.
about the
It's a
sea bear
classic.
one?
See,
That's a good
oh
one.
yeah, that's a
another
good one.
that
That
gave
was
me
a really
so
good
much
one.
anxiety.
The
Sorry,
one
Colin,
where
no.
Sandy goes into hibernation, that one's a good one. Yeah.
That is a good one.
Anyways,
I
do
remember,
you mind?
I remember
See, there's
exactly where I
another one.
was when I saw the Hash Singing Slasher episode for the first time. And I did not sleep, I think, for a week, similar to when I saw Coraline.
The problem I have with the Hash Slinging Slasher episode is Nosferatu at the end. That is what
I
freaked me
forgot
out
about
about
that.
that episode. I could not watch the end of the episode because he freaked me out.
Like, what was the point of that, do you think?
Probably like a setup
just-
for the new Nosferatu movie coming out.
Yeah, for,
In like
one
when it
Nicolas
came out
Cage
like
movie.
15 years later after that
Renfield.
episode.
for Raphael.
Well, no, Nosferatu, the new one is coming out this year or next year with Lily Rose Depp and someone else. I can't remember
Yeah,
who.
which that episode would have
I
been
can't
15
remember.
years ago before that. So they were
Well,
setting
I'm
up.
saying
That's
they were
what I was
setting it up.
saying.
It's a long setup.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is Amber Rose is still in court?
I didn't know she was in court. What is she in
Or
court
no,
for?
is with
For the
Johnny Depp?
divorce. Divorce, babes.
Amber Rose is the lady with the bald head who was dating Nicolas.
No, because I knew what you meant. As soon as you said Amber Rose, I was like, why is Lily
Who
confused?
am I thinking of?
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
And Johnny Depp.
That's what I said.
You
said
said
Amber
Amber Rose.
Rose.
That's a totally different person.
No, I did not.
Amber Rose is the hot one.
Yeah, Amber Rose is the one that dated. What's the guy that has like a
Timothy
bunch of
Chalamet?
kids?
Probably eventually.
No, what's the one with the
Timothy
bunch of
Chalamet is the new
kids?
Pete Davidson.
What's his name? He hosted
Oh,
America's Got Talent for a little
Nicolas
bit.
Cage. Or no.
I said that too.
Nick Cannon!
Cannon.
The final
I did
answer
the
is
same
Nick
thing.
Cannon.
I said Nicolas Cage.
That is
This
so
audio
funny.
level is gonna go wild.
So are they in court or no?
Sorry,
No,
feature
I
Who
think
won?
Johnny Depp won, I think.
Why is he not in Fantastic Beasts #3 then?
I think they already probably filmed that while
Well-
the thing was still going on.
Or no, #2.
Well, they fired him while it was going on. They didn't probably
Isn't
want to
Johnny
hire
Depp,
him
like,
back.
Divorce aside, just a terrible person.
Is he?
I
feel like I've
think
heard
they were
that.
both bad people.
I can see that.
But I saw him at the festival.
But I
in
saw him at the
Just
Cannes
that.
Film Festival that I
And
got to go to in France.
I saw his movie. And I want to talk about that for a brief second.
Is this your episode or my episode?
That's a really great.
And I
photo.
just want to talk about this episode really quick. So this movie is Jean Dubarry. Thank you, that was my friend. It's entirely in French, the film.
And Johnny
he's-
Depp is
He
in the
speaks
film?
French the entire time.
Who taught him that?
Probably his ex-wife, Vanessa Paradis.
He was married to Vanessa Hudgens.
Parodies?
Yes.
She's
Paradis?
Parodies?
Paradis?
Parodies, nuts on your face.
Oh, okay. That was really good. But no, that's Lily Rose Depp's mother. So Lily Rose Depp knows French as well. And then when her and Timothy Chalamet were dating, they probably just like had full French conversations.
I don't even want to think about that.
Why? Speak more on that.
I hate French. I hate France.
Period.
You ever been?
Yes, actually.
When?
My sophomore year of high school, I went on a cruise to Marseille, France.
Oh, we almost went there, and then we were told it was really dangerous.
It was. Wait, can I tell a little anecdote from that really
Yes.
quick from that experience?
My roommate just arrived home. Welcome in.
Okay, anecdote really, really, really quick because this is not my episode and I recognize that. However, I went. I went.
Wow.
I went to Marseille, France, and we were eating at a food place, and the waiter came up to us and he was like giving his attitude the whole time. Obviously, he's French and they
Obviously.
suck.
Well, the French
there.
people are
They
kind
pay
of...
the Americans.
Literally,
The Italians.
they handed out our food, he just like put his cigarette out like on the table right next to my hand.
Normally.
And yeah, that was the end of
He
this.
he put his cigarette out on your hand.
He put his
On the
cigarette out
table next
on
to
my
the
forehead
hand.
and then like pushed me over and beat me up.
The French.
Yes,
So-
love the French.
Mm.
French viewers, we love you.
If you're French, let us know in the comments.
I'm literally wearing a shirt that says Paris.
And then we'll
on it.
block you.
Expose yourself so we can block you so you can never view this channel.
Yep.
She's gonna walk through the bathroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Do you have any more thing else to say about that?
I don't think so. I feel like we've hit all the points that I really wanted
Did you
to talk about.
want to talk about like just like kind of I guess sitcoms in general? Like I don't know if I would you call The Office and Parks and Rec? What's the category I'm thinking of? Oh my god.
A TV comedy.
Mockumentary.
Yeah, that style of mockumentary.
Yeah.
And like both Community,
I mean,
but
like,
that's not really style.
It's like the new age of sitcom, I guess, because it's not like live shooting, but it is like, I don't know, because I did put Community.
We blocked her out of a room too.
Sorry, our editor just got here.
Yeah, she's gonna be working really hard on this tonight.
She's gonna be working late. This is a long episode.
Yeah.
Because I put Community in that same thing, which is like kind of it's
Did we talk
adjacent,
about
but it's not
Community last
mockumentary.
No.
That was a mistake. We should talk about Community really quick.
I'm not done with Community. I got to season 5, and then I kind of like burnt out on it a little bit because Donald Glover left. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
I think.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened to us when we watched it.
Well, I mean, I've seen all of it.
Oh, I stopped.
Yeah. You lose Donald Glover and Chevy Chase, which like
Well,
rightfully so because Chevy Chase sucks.
Yeah, he's awful.
Who's Chevy Chase?
His character
old
was
guy.
fun.
Oh yeah,
This
Pierce.
is. I think that the show. I mean, because the show went through so many different like ownership, I guess you would say, because it was on a bunch of different streaming services.
Well, 6
like-
seasons in the movie, and the movie's
Right.
coming out.
Well, the movie is coming out.
There's a movie.
It's
They
in the
say that
works.
throughout the whole show. They're always like
Like,
6
six
seasons in
seasons
the movie.
because it's
That's
such
one
a
of their
meta
bits.
show.
forgot.
I think
Oh,
the show is
That's why I
so
love it.
incredible because it's so meta. And
Yeah.
today we did our
So
our
meta.
monologues in drama class and directing class.
You did them today?
Well,
It's your
we did
birthday
half
today?
of them today, and I raised my hand to go because I was like, I need to get it over with. And I
Can't do it on her
honestly
birthday.
like, killed it. I'm just
What'd
gonna.
you do?
She slayed.
I did the monologue from La La Land, obviously. And after I picked it and started memorizing it, I was like, this is actually like kind of serious, and like I'm gonna kind of like feel like a fool, like get embarrassed of myself. But it ended up being fine. It was like when she goes home and Seb comes and is like,
I
"You
haven't
gotta
seen the
call-"
movie. Don't spoil it.
Okay, then never mind. But anyway, someone did a monologue from Community, and it was Abed after he
Was it
like,
Molly?
No,
Wow,
I love Community.
love it.
I watched the
Lerv.
first episode again, like last semester for a class, and I was
Mm.
like, I've got to be strong and not dive right into a rewatch. Yeah. We're almost done, actually. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. No, like, don't worry about it. We have mics this time, so we're not even going to be able to hear anything that's going on over there for sure. Okay. Viewers, tell us if you could hear that.
Tell us if your eardrums
Viewers,
are
her name is
burst.
Ashley Mixon Finder.
Do you want to do any closing
remarks?
Closing
words?
remarks. I think if you're going to take anything from today, you should A, go watch Call Me by Your Name. B, give horror movies a chance, I would say. A lot of people like to kind of hate, or not hate, but like they don't take them seriously because of the genre, but I feel like especially today, like they're getting a lot more serious. I feel like horror is a genre you can really like say something with, like you can really have a message behind it, and I think it has a really great storytelling ability, so you should check them out. And that's my soapbox.
Yay! Everyone thank Rosalie for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks
This
for
is
being
so
our
fun.
first guest and for helping us with
First
this
guest.
whole setup, even though
Yeah,
we are able
yeah.
to use your
I will charge
Honestly,
my camera battery next time.
We have her phone because I have no storage.
We've been looking at a really cool phone case.
The
though.
phone
No,
did great.
The phone case is
Target.
incredible.
Target.
Really?
It's a bunch of people reading with their dogs.
I thought
Actually,
they were
you would
roommates.
love this phone case.
And they were roommates.
It's
Come
on
put
the
your
phone.
face right in front of the camera. And
Yeah, look.
Ashley
at the phone
feature.
case.
Ashley feature.
Yes.
Oh, they are reading.
Yeah.
I really hope she's in frame right now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed what we talked about. Next week we will have another new guest, TBD.
It's Joe Biden.
It's actually Joe Biden, as we thank him for
Joe Biden.
Gonna go ahead and meet Joe. All right.
Bye.